The surface analysis chart shows regions of high pressure over eastern Montana, Lake Michigan, the Gulf of Mexico, southern Arizona, and Colorado. Low pressure systems exist on the west coast, New Mexico, South Carolina, Maine, and the western part of the Dakotas. A cold front stretches from central Wyoming to North Dakota, as well one stretching from South Carolina to northern Oklahoma. There's another one in the northeast. A warm front stretches from central Kansas to the Colorado border. There are stationary fronts that stretch from Nevada to western Wyoming, and a small one in southern North Dakota. A dry line also exists in Colorado and stretches up through Nebraska into southern Dakota. On upper analysis, the 850 millibar shows no set flow because of low altitudes, but there are probably clouds in the middle eastern area of the country along with the southeast. At the 500 millibar, the zone is it's zonal flow, and clouds are likely present over Texas and New Mexico. At the 250 millibar level, there is zonal flow and a strong jet stream in upper Canada near Newfoundland, and also another jet stream present in the western United States, stretching from California up through Montana and into Canada. Visible satellite shows high cloud stretching through much of the north-central United States, as well as Louisiana, northern Texas, and parts of the southwest. Infrared shows clouds spanning central U.S., Missouri, Gulf Coast regions, and have high tops and most likely have storms in these areas. Water vapor shows high amounts of water vapor content in the areas previously mentioned in the infrared area. The radar shows storms present in the central Dakotas, Kansas, Nebraska, the Texas Panhandle, Arkansas, and Louisiana. The freezing level nationally is in the 15 to 17,000 foot range, with California being a little bit lower, and the lowest being existent up in northern Washington at 5,000 to 7,000 feet. Currently, the convective outlook has slight chances of thunderstorms in central North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, and Kansas, with marginal chances extending around the slight chance area. As well, there's a marginal chance in northern Texas above the Dallas area. On the AirMets, low turbulence is present over northern North Dakota and much of the Mountain West, the Northwest, and southern California. High turbulence over most of Montana and southern Idaho. Icing in most of New Mexico and parts of Colorado, Texas, and Arizona. On SIGMETs, there are convective SIGMETs present in both western North Dakota and South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, and Oklahoma, also present in central Texas, northern Arkansas region, the western Mississippi border area, Georgia, South Carolina, the upper northeast, as well as in southern Arizona. The PIREPs, there's moderate turbulence has been reported in northern South Dakota, central Colorado, central Texas, central Georgia, eastern Oregon. Severe turbulence was reported in central Nebraska by a Beechcraft 20 King Air. Moderate icing reported in western South Dakota. The local weather at Grand Forks currently, the winds are 160 at 14, gusting 21, 10 miles of visibility, few clouds at 4,000, few at 17,000, no ceiling. Overall, pretty clear weather. There's no PIREPs, no significant weather, and minimal cloud cover, with the nearest clouds being near Devil's Lake, North Dakota. On the prog charts, at the low level, it shows marginal VFR conditions present in the northwest, northeast, northern Oklahoma, southern Kansas, Houston, eastern Alabama, and southern California. IFR conditions in the Boston region as well. On the high level, we have isolated embedded cumulonimbus up to flight level 480 in the eastern Gulf of Mexico and in the southern Midwest, up to flight level 420 in the northeast, up to flight level 380 in Minnesota and the Dakotas. There's also a jet stream in the northeast at flight level 330 at 100 knots, accompanied by a region of moderate turbulence. The 2-day convective outlook shows marginal chances of severe thunderstorms in Montana and North Dakota, slight chances of severe thunderstorm present in eastern Montana and most of central and western North Dakota. The 3-day shows marginal chances of thunderstorms from Minnesota to Montana and stretch down through southern Dakotas into Nebraska and Kansas. High turbulence over Montana, Idaho, Nevada, and Washington. There will be low turbulence over Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, and Nevada. Icing in Arizona and New Mexico, and in the lower northeast. IFR conditions in Wisconsin, SoCal, the Deep South, Virginia, North Carolina, and Nebraska. Overall, the next 6 hours, according to the TAF, look pretty good, with no bases forming, only a few scattered layers, and the winds decreasing. Winds aloft will be 196 at 17 at 6,000 feet, 234 at 19 at flight level 180, and 248 at 28 knots at flight level 300. On the graphical forecast, the nearest marginal VFR/IFR conditions will be in eastern Minnesota. The skies should remain relatively clear. There will be a chance of rain in the Grand Forks area, and isolated thunderstorms will be possible around this time.